This is the Man Stop It podcast. Man Stop It. Man Stop It.
I've been getting a lot of people that see me out. Smash that button. I got this one guy. Yesterday I pulled up in a Burger King drive-through, and this young guy was at the window. He kind of looked like my boy Ewell. At first I'm like, damn, because he kept staring at me. So I'm ordering me some food, and he taking my order, but he staring at me like a mug. And then he finally he said something. So I was like, what's up, man? You know what I'm saying? And he was like, man, what did he say? He just was like, man, uh, talking about Duck. You know what I'm saying? He brought up Duck. Talking about, yeah, I fuck with Duck. And, I'm like, yeah, that's what's up. I'm like, yeah, follow me on YouTube, man. He like, I already follow you on YouTube, Big Les. Man, stop it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh yeah. I say, you fucking with it? He like, yeah, I fuck with it. I fuck with your podcast. So it's starting to reach a lot of people, man. Like all over. Like certain places I go, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you know, let's see what he said. Man, I appreciate that. Yeah. Uh, so we just was talking, man. I kid you not. We got to talking. He came back to the window, so we just talking and stuff in the window before I pulled off. And he was like, man, how can I get on your podcast? He was like, man, what I got to do to get on your podcast? And my thing is for the people that small people that they try to belittle or whatever. I'm gonna bring them on my podcast because everybody got a story. You know what I'm saying? And I could charge people to come on my podcast, but I'm bringing people on my podcast. You know, you ain't gotta pay. People got stories. I'm gonna bring you on there. It's just the fact that he was like, "How can I get on your podcast, Big Love? Smash that button." And I was like, "Man, just take my number. You know what I'm saying? Give me your number. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna reach out to you. You feel me?" So he just was like, "Man, I fuck with your family. I fuck with all of them. Man, I fuck with all y'all." And he was just telling me about how my little cousin Duck told him that he was looking for a female group. He was like, man, I met Duck. I saw Duck somewhere, and he was telling me, like, he told me he was going to get a female group. I said, yeah, I never heard that. I never, he never said nothing to me about it. But he was like, yeah, Big Les, he told me he wanted a female group. So I'm like, oh, okay. So then I'm not going to let that man have tears in his eyes. You know what I'm saying? He started crying. He started crying real tears, and he was doing that. I had to pull off, man. 'Cause it touched my heart, man, to just know how much, my little cousin Duck is really loved out here. A lot of people love Duck. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with the streets and all that's got going on. You know, this was somebody that was working at Burger King at the drive-through window, and he shedded tears to me talking about Duck, talking about how he rock with my family, how he rock with it. That just touched my heart. And I'm gonna reach out to him and I'm gonna bring him on my podcast, and I'm gonna let him tell his story. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let him tell his story. And there's a lot of people out here, man, that wanna get their word out, that wanna, but see my podcast is this. I'm not gonna even lie. I'm not picking sides. I'm not choosing sides. Uh, I got some people coming on my podcast that's BDs, like real life. You know what I'm saying? Like I got people that's finna come on my podcast that's BDs. You know, I wouldn't care what you is. I had some of the foes just on YouTube just reached out to me and want to come on my podcast. And I'm bringing whoever want to come on this podcast, and we can sit down at that round table with that space table, and we can talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real, man. Whoever want to come sit down at the space table with Big Les, I wouldn't care if you BD, if you GD, if you Vice Lord, if you whatever, Christian, Muslim, Hebrew, whatever you is, you can sit at that table with Big Les. We can play some spades. We can play some Uno. We can play some whatever we want to play at that table. Pity pack deuces wilds. We gonna do it all, man, at that table, man. Smash that button, man. Smash that button, man. I want y'all to come sit down with Big Les at the spades table, man. You know, we play pity pat. We could play. I could play some go fish with y'all. We gonna sit down and we gonna talk. I'm bringing that man on my podcast. I'm bringing him on there. You know, and I know he got a story to tell. Everybody got a story to tell in Chicago. Smash that button, man. You know, everybody got a story to tell, but I got more content coming, man. Y'all just be on the lookout for Big Les, man. You know, he got more content coming, man. So that just touched my heart, man. I drive with people every day that get in my my Uber, and you know I get a lot of people that talk to me, you know. But you know what I'm saying? So we gonna go on here and we gonna I'm open to whoever. As long as you not on no BS with Big Les, as long as you ain't on no BS with Big Les, see, we gotta change this. We gotta change everything that's going on in Chicago because, I'm trying to bring I'm gonna keep it real with you, and I'm not gonna call y'all ops. I'm not gonna do none of that. Any one of you young guys that's into it with my people, that side, I don't care about none of that. I want to bring you on my show. I want to bring you on my podcast. I want you to sit down with Big Les, man. I want you to play spades with me. I want you, we can play whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Queen in the building. Queen in the building. So, I just jumped on here, man, to just share that little story about that young guy who shared a few tears over Duck, about Duck, and that touched my heart when I saw that. That really touched my heart, man. Sorry, it touched my heart. So, yeah. But this your boy Big Les, man, and I'ma say that to say this, you know, uh, man, stop it.